κόκκινα φεγγάρια, Motorcycle Rock Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is that a few months before this motorcycle scooter stopped to existing as new in Greece. It's existing to the rest of the world. The point and the truth is that for the last decade at least, this is one of the biggest seller ever here in Greece. And this one is mine. And guess what? This is the second that I buy. So maybe you will find in our videos and the first version, not the first, the second version of this Citycom of Sim, Sanyang Motors, but this is the last edition with Euro 4, with ABS and etc. And let's start from this. What is the difference between this bike and the bike before? The model that we ride in the video before. Few things. The most important in the engine, because this engine is got 4 valves head and the other has just 2 valves. Secondary, we have ABS. In the model before we was having only CBS, and here we have different mirrors, some LED lights, and we have 2 or 3 things different here in the clock. What we got in this bike? Okay, the box here I have taken it out is not standard, it's an extra. This windscreen, it's an extra. The normal windscreen is still here. Okay, now all the rest in this bike are standard. And what we got? We got here a hook for our bags in the supermarket. We got a place here with a plug and space for gloves and some small things like this that is locking. And also from here it's open the saddle that we got place back for a helmet, for one full helmet and one small helmet. I have too many things, I have tools, I have too many tools inside here. Also it's the battery, and also it's a switch that is let's say switch off the engine from here. We got these big handles, we got steppers that is metal and going out like this. Very simply, we got a lot of space here so we can put too many things. And what else we got? Let's say the fuels is from here. Okay, now I'm going up. The saddle is really big, it's really big, and I feel very, very comfortable. My hands are in the right position, I have good view back, and with this big windscreen I am very well protected from the water and from the air. Georgia.
Yes.
Georgia, how you feel?
Fantastic seat, fantastic handles, and minimum bumping.
You know, the bumping anyway is existing almost to all the scooters, almost to all the scooters.
Minimum.
Let's say that we got less bumping than
Normal
the average scooter. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, do you feel comfortable that we can go, for example, for 300 kilometers?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you can do it.
Look at my legs. Fantastic. Ah. I love it.
You love me? Okay, clocks. Hollywood things. From a left to the right. RPM counter, kilometer counter, and of course a temperature counter. We got few bliblikia, and here we got a digital screen that is got a fuel counter. It's got a voltmeter that is changed also with a clock, and also we got total kilometer counters. You can see that it's got 12,000 kilometers, and change with a daily that is got 96 for now. So the point is that it's always have a blue light inside, and also the lights are always open because this is Euro 4, even if we have here a switch for the lights. So let's start to see what is going on. That's it. Hollywood! Hollywood λέμε! Γεωργία, χολιγουτιανές παραγωγές, έτσι. Sun Young Motors Hollywood Productions. I feel comfortable, everything is in correct position, I'm well protected, and let's hear the sound of the engine. The engine sounds nice. I try to be honest because this is my bike, one of my bikes, and we can change easily direction exactly as inside the city. It's braking excellent, and the performance, okay, it's a scooter, but it's okay, good enough for everything. Okay, engine, 4-stroke, single, water cool of 278.33 cubics. It gives us 27.8 horses, okay, at 7,750 RPM. It gives us 27.5 Nm at 6,500 RPM. It's an overhead camshaft, and what else? It's a nice engine. It's got 4 valves in the head. That means that it's better than the model before that was having only 2 valves per head. And what are you see? Then you see the 2 scooters, that this one is got different exhaust. It's much faster than the other model, so this is make the range of the bike longer. And about the fuel consumption, the things are almost the same. Nothing is changed. So it's almost the same. It's using something from 3 to 3.5 liters per 100 kilometers. The weight of this bike is dry 171 kilos. And this is all. So, do I like this engine? Of course. I own it. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a master of the beauty, but it's okay. It's a typical scooter. It's the same with the older Citycom. Even the lamps inside here are old style lamps. Back we got some LED lamps. It's more new. I like it. And what else? We got very good and fat variants, as you can see, and we got the radiator that is back of here. It's got a bit of protection front of it, and here is the brakes. As you see, we have corrosion here, and this has happened because was outside close to the sea, 2 meters from the sea for months, so that's happened that. And what about these brakes? We got a 2-piston caliber here, and we got also the disc back with the 2-piston calibers and ABS. The braking is excellent for scooter. Also in the older model with a CBS program was it very good braking, but here we got even better brakes. Maybe the best part of this motorcycle on street is the brakes. Quality. Soft plastics, soft, nice, hard plastics, nice. The quality is excellent. The point is that I will describe you what I have destroyed to the Citycom that I was shown before that. This is brand new, it's got only 12,000 kilometers, it's got a few corrosion in a place because we are in the sea, nothing else, so nothing important. But I will tell you the story about the Citycom before that I still own it, the one with a 2 valves head. So, what I have destroyed to it? I have destroyed twice the saddle cover because I put things on it like this. I have broken the exhaust by the base once. I have destroyed here the welds on the double stand because I lifted with all the weight on it and I destroy it. I have destroyed once here in the single stand the switch for the engine. Twice it's because the magnetic wire for the tachymeter. The windscreen was completely destroyed, completely white from the sun, but I have found out a trick and I save it. I have these hoods that we put the helmets inside, and then if I am stopping in a place with the sun, I put the hood like this so the windscreen survive. What else happened to my other scooter? Also, I was having once a hole in a plastic pipe for a water, a silicone pipe for a water. Also, I was having another one time a hole in a metal pipe for a water. What else? I changed the bowls twice and I changed the belt 3 times and I was filled with oil every 3,000 kilometers, the model before that I was having for a long. So now you know exactly what happened to this motorcycle scooter. Finally, what about the scooter? I am a guy who has changed twice the scooter, and every day in the city I move with a 2 scooter, one Vespa Cosa that also I have changed to many Cosas, and also with a Citycom. So that means anyway that I like the scooter, this is quite clear. The quality of the product is very good. The engine, it's strong enough to move you far away from the city. You can go to the next city or maybe 2 cities after. A range of 300 kilometers, it's okay for this scooter with 1 or 2 persons. What else we got in this scooter? It's very comfortable to work every day with it. I put a foot for the Zeus back like this, and I will show you how I do it. I have this because I don't want to destroy the saddle, so I put it like this on it, and then I put a sack with 50 kilos of corn. So as you understand, the life of a scooter with me is not the best possible, is not the easiest, because I believe that the scooters are made for work, not for fun. Scooters are made for work. Of course, if you don't have enough money, you going all over and you fun with it, doesn't matter if it's a scooter or not. If you don't have the choice to get a second motorcycle, I mean. So, Georgia, I am very positive. This is an excellent scooter with a lot of space, with a good quality, with enough power to move you far away from your city. You are well protected. Also, I have a placket at the winter time, and I have it like this, so it's raining, snowing. I am super okay. It's a nice scooter. So, Georgia, what is your opinion?
This scooter has survived many years with us.
The model before, because this is the last edition.
And this also, I think it's the same, but I think there is no more wonderful scooter like this.
You know what is, of course, there's existing more expensive scooters. Okay. The point is that the last edition, the engine with the 4 valves gives you bigger range. The horses are more than the model with 2 valves, and make the range of the scooter longer. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Georgia and Ioannis for Kokina Fεγγάρια Motorcycle Rock Show. Thanks for watching us. Θα απαγγείλω με πίεση.
Ναι.
Τα βουνά είναι εκεί. The mountains are there. Poetry with translation. The sea, it's over. Η θάλασσα είναι πίσω.
Over.
Πήδα μέσα πνίξου. Jump inside and die.
Jump inside and I will paint you blue so we won't find you.